So, I would like to welcome you all back to today's video where I really want to get into some positive news for the day and also give my opinion on a few things, which is pretty much what this channel is all about. So yeah, let's, jump right into it. So I have some positive news for everyone that thought that maybe they might not be able to get their hands on PlayStation 5 right now. I mean, with all the craziness that happened the last couple days, I can completely understand. And so this is actually some good news. So it says right here, according to Washington Post, Jim Ryan confirms more PS5s will be available at launch, stating that for now, Ryan said Sony will have more PlayStation 5 units ready for sale than they had PlayStation 4 units in 2013. About 2.1 million PlayStation 4 units sold worldwide 2 weeks after its 2013 launch, with a million in the first day alone. Now, technically, that last part that doesn't necessarily concern anybody. I mean, because the main thing is that Jim Ryan did confirm that PlayStation 5 units will be ready for launch day. So that's a good thing, and that's a little bit of positive news, which I'm so glad that they came out and addressed that situation, because the way they handled the pre-order situation, I mean, you needed to come out and make a stance and tell people and pretty much just reassure people like, hey, look, don't worry, I understand that this kind of messed up right now, but don't worry, if you still want a PS5 you can get one, which is a good thing. So that's good news. So I want to jump into this next topic, which is pretty much concerning the backwards compatibility for the PlayStation 5. So on Wednesday, in an interview with Japanese magazine Famitsu, they asked Jim Ryan about the new console's compatibility with PS1, PS2, and PS3 disc or download. And pretty much what Jim Ryan had to say is that the PS5 specific engineering meant that the design team was mostly focused on the simultaneous use of the high-speed SSD and the new DualSense controller. And he went on to say that this prevented Sony from delivering compatibility with older consoles. So even though he made clear that Sony wanted to support PlayStation 4's 100 million players by developing compatibility with 99% of PS4 games. And so he says, we thought that they would like to play PS4 titles on PS5 as well. Which, that does make sense. I mean, it's not what you want to hear, but I guess it does kind of confirm. If we go back to what he stated in August, he said that PlayStation 4 players will be able to join multiplayer games with PlayStation 5 players. Backwards compatibility will be available for supported PlayStation 4 titles, but will not be possible for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, or PlayStation games. So, there it is. I mean, he went ahead and confirmed it. Everything's been confirmed. We're not going to get the backwards compatibility that, would have been nice to have. But so yeah, tell me down in the comments if this has you disappointed. I mean, to me personally, I mean, I think it would have been cool to play some old PlayStation classics like Twisted Metal or Sly Cooper, games that really brought me into PlayStation. I mean, besides the Crash Bandicoots and, things like that. I mean, I'm not too disappointed. It's not going to stop me from buying my PS5 or whatever, but I guess it, just like I said, it's just kind of like, oh man. But anyways, so jumping into the final topic. So the other day, Sony said that Spider-Man Miles Morales, Sackboy, Big Adventure, and Horizon Forbidden West are going to be cross-gen for PS4. Now, I understand this is a complete 180 from what we thought their stance was on the cross-gen. And yeah, I know it does seem like Sony lied to us again. Actually, let me just be real with this. No, you did lie, Sony. Let's just keep it 100. No, Sony, you did lie. Because their biggest stance was what? We believe in generation. And so, with that being said, their main focus was on innovating for the next gen, right? So for you to come out here and say that we have cross-gen, just like some regular games, but these are pretty big titles. I mean, these are ones that everybody thought were going to be PS5 exclusives. I mean, my biggest moment was when they announced Horizon Forbidden West. I was like, wait, what? I was like, Forbidden West is going to be cross-gen? I mean, which is good, don't get me wrong. I'm totally all for, other people being able to play the game, but it's like, don't say one thing and then turn around and do another. Like, I'm really big on hypocrisy. Like, don't tell me to do something and then you turn around and do the exact same thing that you told me you wasn't gonna do. You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. Now I do want to say that even though Sony wasn't transparent about their cross-gen intentions, I actually think that Sony do understand that some of the games might not be able to take full advantage of the PS5. I mean, because if you really think about it, the only game that we got to see that was really just, outstanding as far as next gen was Ratchet and Clank. I mean, that's the only one that really you got to see like the full capability of the PS5, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, Horizon Forbidden West looked phenomenal. And that's why, it was a big, that's a big hitter right there. But what I'm saying is that it's not really utilizing that much of the system's power. You know what I mean? Majority of it's just gonna be you running around a big open map, which don't get me wrong, I understand that's where the SSD comes in. But if you think about it, like Ratchet and Clank is using the full capability of that SSD. I mean, you're talking about traveling through different worlds and loading in instantaneously. So, yeah, like I said, I understand it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it really doesn't. This isn't something that's going to deter me from wanting a PS5 because, in my opinion, my main focus is the games regardless. I mean, because the way I look at it, Microsoft, they had their chance to prove to people why they need an Xbox Series X, and they dropped the ball tremendously. So, I mean, maybe if they would have shown some gameplay running on the actual Series X, it would have been a different story, but that's not how things happen. So I don't agree with people saying that, oh, there's no need to get a PS5 because, everything, all the games are going to be cross-gen. No, they're not. No, they're not. You're still going to have PS5 exclusive. We all know that that's Sony's big ticket. Now, they copied Microsoft a little bit. Okay, whatever. But like I said, that still doesn't mean that more exclusive games like Deathloop, Demon Souls, all these games are still not going to be great games on the PS5. So why not give some of your big names a chance for other people to enjoy them if they can't afford to upgrade to the next console? You know what I mean? So, hey, that's going to do it for today. That's going to be my stance on it. But yeah, remember to leave in the comments. Tell me what you're most excited about for the next gen. And you know what it is. I will catch you on the next one.